The money-making ritual which I have done is killed my wives. 3 wives are in graves because of that ritual. Uncle, I saw you posting that story of a man who sacrificed semen. I am one of those people who did it. The ritual has ruined my life. Now I am living in my own hell, pretending to be a good person by promoting musicians and viewers. Welcome once again to another educative episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new in this show, we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Listener, you're having a challenge, you're having a problem, don't go to the forest and commit suicide. Freely send your confession to us on our WhatsApp number +263 775 597 775 +263 775 597 775, or you can contact us on our email address fidelgosh@gmail.com. Listeners, you're having a challenge, you're having a problem, don't go to the forest. Freely send your confession to us. Today in this video, we have this confession from a South African business person, music promoter, prominent figure. He has come to confess about how he sacrificed his 3 wives and workers. This is a shocking and must-watch confession. Listeners, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into the full story. I am one of the worst people to live in this world. My love of man put me into danger. Peer pressure put me into hard times. I am where I am today because of this too much love of money. See what is now happening to me. After using my semen rituals, I am now in hot soup. Solution Uncle, I saw someone with a story similar to mine. I sacrificed my semen also. This is done and is used recently, in recent days. This all came from peer pressure, from people who were around me. I grew up in a high-density suburb in South Africa. I can't mention the city. I was staying with a single mother. Mom did hustling, trying to put everything in order, buying school uniforms and other stuffs which were wanted at school. She fought so much for my future and my other sister. Mom tried everything for us to have a better life. She don't wanted us to be feeling uncomfortable wherever we were, especially to school. She tried by all means to make us smiling always. The main reason pushed me to come here is because I'm feeling guilt. I killed the person who struggled for my life. I killed the people I struggled with, to enjoy with enemies. Those little sisters of mine, I regret it. This is because of this too much love of money. Solution Uncle, what happened is that after I started my school, I was not bad at school. I was not bad, and I blame myself. I failed to choose friends. The people I was spending time with didn't care about school. At the end, we started boycotting lessons. One of those boys was also staying with a single mother. His mother was a widow. The woman was our churchmate as well, so they were in connection with my mother. That mother of my friend is a friend who was a shopkeeper at our school. Those two informed my mother we were no longer attending school. Mom was that type of a person who gives up on someone so easily. Mom started showing attitude towards me, and by that time I wasn't a good person. I didn't knew, but I'm now starting to regret. So I moved out of the house. Our father left us, started staying with a friend who was an orphan. Those days we were relying on stealing cell phones and selling drugs. When people are using shortcuts, we will follow them and take the cell phone, take what they have to buy food and beers with the money. That was our daily routine. Each single day we should have a cell phone with us and we have been doing this for some time. Later on, that friend got married. I found it difficult to remain with him and his wife. I moved to my own place, started renting there. The money we were getting when we were stealing was not enough for me also to pay my rentals. I was having a difficult life, but I didn't care about my mother and my young sister. Even though later on I heard that one of my young sisters has died, I didn't care those days. I was still with that mentality. I am regretting of ever having that mentality. I didn't care and didn't attend the funeral. After my friend married, the wife came with a bad plan for them. That was to go and do a money-making ritual. She knew a place where a sangoma stayed. They went there. My friend used his semen in that money-making ritual. Later on, he hears everything. As a close friend, he directed me to the place. I went there and did the same. They let you masturbate. After you masturbate, they will take the semen. The semen will be put in a small bottle, and that's it. Went back home and saw bags of money in my room. Now I have mansions. I am now rich in general. I got everything I wanted. Later on married and the wife died. I married again, the wife died. I married for the third time, the wife died. From that year, my last wife died. I stopped thinking of marrying again. The ghosts of those wives started coming. We were killed by this ritual thing. And we want you to marry again. We want to kill that new wife, or else you'll be in trouble with us. And by that time, I realized that the ritual I did was bad. It is now causing those problems to me, uncle. I went everywhere seeking solution. I hope your channel has audience from different countries. I want to try other countries. Some told me to leave the properties, go somewhere, and I did it. And those things which are hunting me, they followed me. Now I'm back at my house because it wasn't working. So, uncle, that's my story. Please withhold my identity. Don't disclose my identity. I still remember at one point, at one funeral, the second wife, at the funeral of the second wife, a young brother's son was a prophet. He was a small child, but gifted. A spirit caused him to manifest and started pointing at me and said, "You are the responsible for the death of your wife because of this ritual you did." I hide my wickedness by promoting musicians and churches, doing a lot of good things, pretending to be a good person. Solution, uncle, this is a problem which has put me to be a man of no ideas. I have everything a wife needs. I have everything. I have riches. I have cars. I am rich in general. But the problem of being alone always, after this ritual, they told me to sacrifice my mother. I also sacrificed my siblings. I sacrificed those wives, and now I'm sacrificing my workers because I no longer have a relative. Especially my workers, they will see that this worker is now close to me, and that means she or he is going to be killed. You sacrifice the person you love the most, the person around you you love the most, and this thing made me to have a lot of friends so that I can have and people to sacrifice. This is what is happening in my life solution, uncle. I need your audience to help me with ideas because I don't know what to do anyway. I've been at this Sangoma in Zimbabwe. I was directed there by a friend who saw a post on social media and said, there is this Sangoma who is based in Zimbabwe. I went there. The Sangoma told me to leave anything I was wearing, and by that time I left my head there, and I am feeling that something is happening. Something is happening after that try to solve this issue, and it's like I caused this thing to be worse because now it is ruining my life. I don't know where to start. Thank you. If you are going to publish, I'll be reading the comments. Please let your audience not to scold me because sometimes when we do such, we won't be knowing what we are doing. I hope you are going to post my story. If there's someone who is in need to talk with me, it will be via you, because I am not comfortable talking with other people, because they might expose me and I might be in trouble with people around me. They might know all their relatives I killed at work and they will hunting me, and this is my story. Please post anonymously. Well, my brother, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We have learned from your story. But my brother, you was told to leave the house. You are supposed to go somewhere. Then you start seeking a solution whilst staying somewhere. You can't seek for a solution staying in that house you build with dirty money, typing the confession to us, sleeping in a bed you bought with that money, sending the confession using the cell phone you bought from that man. My brother, no. I just wish you are getting me well. I just wish you are not getting me wrong. I just urge you to move out of that house and start seek a solution. And you know the solution. The solution is not solution uncle. The solution is not solution uncle. The solution is God. Find a God-fearing church. They'll tell you what to do. As you are seeking that new church, you need to pray. You need to fast. You need to confess in front of everyone. Leave everything. Go and confess. Walk into the streets. Tell them your story. Don't be afraid to face the consequences, like you told me in a message you sent me recently. The devil will never be bigger than our God. The God of Joshua, the God of Moses, the God of Abraham, the God of Elijah, the God of the creator of heaven and earth. He is the King of kings. He is the Father of fathers. He is the Chief of chiefs. So don't be afraid. As long as you are going to Christ, as long as you are repenting wholeheartedly, as long as you are ready to repent 100% without any turning back, without any other thought, but I want this car, but I want this house. No, my brother, that's not it. This is a clear lesson. To us who were watching. Some of these employers, we need to be very careful. Like I tell you every day, listeners, we need to pray before we go and meet new people. Just imagine you are going to work at his company. You will be paid high wages so that you won't go. And you say, this person is good. This person is good, not knowing he or she is plotting against you. It's not this brother of us who confessed who is doing this. It shows us that a lot are also doing it, because it's obvious he is not the only person who was given the moti by that sangoma. The sangoma, it's obvious he helped others who some of them don't want to confess, some of them are thinking to confess. Listeners, please let's comment. Let's help the brother. It's not his fight only, it's our fight, because if he continues, one of your relatives might end up going there, searching for a job, got employed, later killed. So it's not his own fight, it's our fight. All of us at some point we offended God. We offended people around us. Everyone need to confess. Everyone need to start a new life. Everyone need. There's this thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's this thing. Sometimes we do wrong things, not knowing this thing is wrong. When you are praying, don't forget to start by asking God for forgiveness. God, can you please forgive me for whatever I did which was wrong? Whenever you are praying, that should be your first line. Ask for forgiveness. If there's someone who offended you, forgive him. Forgive him so that you'll be forgiven. That was an educative session. Thank you, listeners, for the support. Thank you for everything you do for us. Extraordinary Africa is your channel. It's not my channel. We are a community. Thank you so much for the love. Wherever you are listening from, thank you so much. Until we meet again.